So
There was no sound.
I said that all so good.
Now we're good.
Okay. Oh my gosh. So here it goes. Of course, I said everything just so good, and then Nick's like, no sound. So, see, I was on a roll, wasn't I, Nick? I was on a total roll. Okay. What I said was, hello, I am Angela Magnuson, and I'm here with Unity Stamp Company, and we're going live on this rainy Thursday afternoon. And Nick is here also, behind the camera, doing a perfect job.
Failing.
Helping me go live. Whit, she just peeked in to let us know there wasn't any sound, but she is busy promoting this biggest sale of the year that we have, which is called Brown Thursday. So it's been around for, I think I called it Brown Thursday after the brown logo 13 years ago. So we just keep holding on to that title because you guys look forward to it as an annual event, and every year we make it an event. So I am going to go live today, and typically my best creativity, hopefully kind of like you, comes from just looking at other people's projects. Very rarely do I ever come up with something just right off the top of my head. I always kind of have to be inspired, and I think creatively that's just what we do as human beings. We're inspired by other creative people. And so Karen has been with me as a design team member for a good duration of Unity. I want to say she's been here at least 11 years, if not more. Maybe she's close to one of my originals. She has fierce creative skills, and so I am just copying almost exactly. She did a lot more techniques. What she has created with a brand new release called All Is Calm. So we're going to get busy on this project. It's kind of a lengthy tag. Usually I'm like, distress, tie a dot on, tie a bow, and done. So, but this one, that whole vintagey feel is kind of back. And so that's kind of a little bit of my forte. Not that I've really got a forte, but I do like to create this way. And so bear with me while we create this pretty little layered tag with all kinds of messy, fun, distressy techniques. So we'll go down to the project cam and get started. Okay, so I'm going to set these aside, and here we go. First things first, I took just like a cream colored cardstock, and we are gonna stamp our little images on there. This is a very basic, fun little stamp set called All Is Calm. It has the manger, a sentiment that says, "Oh Holy Night," and a beautiful, beautiful star, Christmas star. All right, get my Misty, and let's start this thing. Actually, okay, I kind of did it backwards when I created the sample, so I want to kind of just think through this and see if I should stamp first or, yeah, I'm going to stamp first. You always stamp first, right? Nick, do you always stamp first?
I only stamp.
You only stamp. All right, so we'll take one of our little magnets here. Oh, I don't have my phone on, so you'll have to read me comments or questions or anything like that.
They love this stamp set.
Oh, goody. That is so nice to hear. All right, so we're going to make this nice and dark and just, I think that looks good. And then we're going to put the star in right away so we get a good placement for that. And go nuts with the stamping. So the Misty that I'm using, if you don't have one of these stamping tools, you'll never, ever regret getting one, because it is the most amazing stamping tool that has ever, I mean, in my opinion, that has ever emerged. Because see that, like, if it's too light like this, you can just keep stamping until it gets to the darkness that you want. And sometimes with these solid stamps, that's a good thing. Nick, am I in camera view?
Can you come towards me, Joel?
Sure. There. All right, so we're gonna do this again. I think I need more like new ink. This is not that juicy. We need to ink, get a re-inker. All right, let's see if that will be satisfied. Nope, gotta do it one more time. The star is good, but Mary, Joseph, and baby Jesus need to be a little darker. Okay, I'm happy with that. All right, so there's that. Now we're just gonna make sure it's dry because we don't want it to go smeary. And I can't remember about this ink because I'm not an expert ink person like most of you guys. So we're just gonna make sure it's dry. I could emboss it. Nick, does it dry fast, you know?
It dries pretty quick.
Okay. That you do know, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So then we're gonna set our Misty aside. Nick is re-inking my thing. And then we're gonna take our distress ink, of course, because I can never, ever, ever go live without distressing. Oh, okay. It's my favorite thing. It's so relaxing. So we're just gonna go around all of this panel and get it nice and distressed.
I wonder if anyone has any re-inking tips.
Oh, we should ask that. So I hope you guys, yeah, if you do have re-inking tips, post them in the comments section because we are learners over here. So every time Jolande is here, she tells me that I need layers and layers of this distress ink. And she's right. Every time I go over it a second time, it always does look nicer. Oh my gosh. My old hands. Like 14 years in a business, I was so much younger when we started. That is okay though.
All right, that one may be pretty inky.
All right. Be careful. Okay, so now Karen had gold around the side of her tag and I didn't have any glitter dust. So I'm like, what can I do instead? So I just am gonna go ahead and take my super clean embossing ink and we're just gonna rub the edges with this because I feel like this is one way I can achieve the gold on the side.
Noelle's wondering if JB is going to steal the show again today.
Oh gosh, we are going to dip it. Instead of pouring it over, so I can control it a little bit more, I'm just going to kind of dip it in my gold embossing powder. Hi Noelle, by the way. I miss you. They were here in September, a good portion of my design team, and we keep in touch better now because, you know, it's kind of crazy when you get to hug them and make it personable, and it was wonderful. Okay, so if this is stupid what I'm doing, I'm sorry, but this is, I don't know, this is what I decided to do to get the gold on the edges. And it kind of works. I think it looks really pretty.
You know what color ink you're using to blend?
Oh, yes, I can tell them that. 1 second here. Look, I think that looks so pretty, just on the edge, the gold edge. Okay, it is just Tim Holtz Distress Ink, and so it's Vintage Photo is what I'm using. Vintage Photo. All right, next, I am going to take a pretty piece of pattern paper, and I'm just gonna what I wanna achieve is just like a tattered edge that just kind of goes around the side of this tag. And what I remember from long, long ago is when you're tearing, you always tear towards yourself. So that's what I'm going to do. So it leaves kind of that nice little tattered edge on the side. If you tear away from yourself, you don't get this fun stuff. So we're going to do that. And we're going to go down here, tear away, again. And then I think, yeah, no, I'm going to tear a teeny little bit here. This might be a little bit more intricate to get a nice little edge, but it's worth it because then you got a little bit of an edge to work with on this side as well. So we're just tearing that. Excuse my dirty fingers. I've been crafting all afternoon to have something to show you guys. Okay. So now we have that nice little tattered edge, and we are going to go ahead and take that distress ink once again, and we're going to distress this up. So hopefully you're all shopping. It seems like this sale is gonna last forever when we start it, and then we start it and it goes so fast and everybody's so busy back there. So now come Saturday midnight, the sale is over. So we always do a second release, but it's never as good of a deal, and the freebies all change. So if you dig these freebies, you might want to get shopping. All right, so we're just distressing this. Oh, by the way, this paper came out of this paper pack from Unity. So it's called Vintage Textiles, and it's just a little 6x6 paper pack that has all kinds of fun, like burlap paper and stuff. So it's great for distressy projects. Who else is here? Do we have anybody else here, Nick?
You're seeing it looks beautiful. Love all the layers.
Fun. Good. All right. So we're just going to kind of leave that. We got it nice and distressed. You can play with the corners a little bit. So you can curl them up. It always is. It's just fun. This kind of crafting is fun. When it gets to be like where I have to be perfect, I'm out. Like, I can't do it. Every little mistake, I have to walk away from the project and leave it unfinished because I get so hard on myself. So, like, look, I just ripped that paper. No big deal. No big deal. Okay, so that is another layer that we just created. And now we want to create a nice little solid, crafty back layer. So this is going to kind of come down over the top like this. And so all I really need to do is take my little score buddy, score pal, and I want to just make a little fold over. Let's see, we're just going to use this one because that's really all we need. Like this. Let's see, we better give it more, better more than not enough. So we'll just go like this. Oops, did that not work? That did not work. There. All right, because then that makes it easier to fold like so. All right, so there's that. All right, so we're also gonna take this and see where to tear down here because we want to leave extra down here. Again, I'm gonna tear towards myself like so. And now we're gonna do a little stamping before I tear on the top. So we are gonna take another of our new releases called Christmas Songbook, and we are going to do a little stamping with that. So this one is called Christmas Songbook. I love it. It's been a huge seller. It's been by Senhaya, and yeah, it can be used for a million different projects. So we're going to do that. Here, just let me organize a little bit. This is how it gets, just kind of crazy. All right, so I'm going to tape down my craft colored part like this.
You come towards me a little.
Sure. Sorry.
There it is.
All right. Okay. Now I'm going to make sure that this songbook covers the top because I just want a little bit of a vintagey kind of songbook imprint. We're just going to use the Juicy Clear Embossing Watermark ink.
Mel and Gma are here watching.
Hello, Mel and Gma. Okay, let's make sure. I kind of didn't place that right there. Just gonna go like this. Lift up. Now we have that pretty Christmas songbook cursive handwriting on the top. And now I'm going to take some white embossing powder and emboss that white. So let me get rid of the gold. Oh, my dad's calling. I'm going to have to call him back. Okay. So now we are going to take this white embossing powder and just dump it on here and emboss in that Christmas songbook. Look how pretty that looks. Don't you love it? Okay. So we'll emboss that up. Oh, it's hot. I'm gonna burn myself. We're gonna go like this. Okay. All right. So that's embossed with white. Oh shoot, we didn't get on this side. Let's do it one more time. Oh, there it goes. Sometimes you just have to have patience with this embossing powder. There we go. Okay, so now we're gonna take, where did my, oh, here it is. Now we're gonna take this tag and see where we wanna tear this. So we just want that Christmas star to show, so we're just gonna kind of just see where we all want this, and we're just gonna tear this out like so. Just to give it that rough edge. Okay, so that's adorable. Now, just like everything else, we are going to distress this. Oh my gosh, I'm horrible about setting things down, you guys. I need to just set things in front of me instead of to the side of me. Okay, so now we'll distress this up and just let it kind of curl like so. Looks so nice and vintagey. If you want the white to stay white, you can always wipe it off because the embossing powder allows for that. So, all right. Now this part of the tag isn't going to show so much, so I'm not really worried about the middle or the sides because this part of the tag is going to cover that up. I don't like how this looks. I need this to go away. So we're going to actually tear it a little bit more because I only want a little bit of that craft to show. So we'll do it again. Oh, this is fun. I don't even feel nervous. Usually I feel nervous. All right. There we go. Okay, so now the next thing we're going to do is bring in one more layer. That even looks a little too perfect for me. Let's just, there. Ta-ta. All right, we're gonna bring in one more layer, and that is this beautiful Christmas music, which is kind of fun because of the Christmas songbook stamp. And this one, I'm not gonna make so distressy. We're not gonna do any ripping whatsoever. We're actually just gonna cut it just below that piece of cardstock. So here's what I would do if I wasn't on camera, so I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna tear where I want to cut. So there it is. We're just gonna cut right about here. So now, because I don't want to do any tearing, I'm just going to do a teeny tiny little bit of distressing on the edge of this paper. And if it does tear a little bit, that is okay. I don't think that bottom is going to show much, so there. All right, and repeat the process. This part did tear, and I kind of want to bring it back like that because it's cute.
Is that music from the same stamp set? Or
It is
paper
not.
pack?
This piece of sheet music I found at Hobby Lobby last year. I was just lucky enough to kind of pull it out this year when I noticed that Karen used some. Although we do have some, not the vintage textile, but the vintage texture. I think there is some music paper in there, but it's brown music instead of black. So, okay, now we're going to go ahead. See how cute this looks, you guys? All these layers. Uh-oh, I lost. Oh, here it is. Keep losing my main panel. So, it's coming together. So, next we are going to take, I just took the pattern paper that I used on the second layer, and I just cut a little like tag size thing. So we're going to make a little tag for the sentiment. We just want to get this straight. We're going to wing it And we're just gonna try to make a tag by cutting off the corners. Oh, here. I remember the old way.
Good tip.
Yeah, you take the, oh, I cut all my fingernails before I went live. Okay, so you cut one side, and then if you want it to be equal, instead of winging it, you just use that little thing again. Oh, but it didn't really work. Okay, here we go. This is going to be kind of, here, actually this one has less, so we're going to go this way. Okay, I'm satisfied with that. All right, so now we're going to take the sentiment, which is Oh Holy Night, and we're going to stamp that out. I feel like if I had a block, I would just use a block, but I don't. So we'll just do it with the Misty. Where is my little Misty? Oh, here's one. All right, so let's stamp out the Oh Holy Night for this tag. So we'll just, oh, let's see, how do I want this? We want it this way. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna use your juicy ink, Nick. I think I'll just go very lightly. And hope it stamps nice. Oh, it's perfect. Can even be a little crooked. It's not even that crooked though. All right, so now we have that. Yeah, it is kind of crooked, but we're not gonna let it bug me. We're gonna dry it so it doesn't smear, because that will bug me. All right, then we're gonna also distress, repeat the process, this little tag. And what's fun is I just use some of the extra, so it actually has a pattern on the back, so it looks cute. The tag looks cute from the back or the front. All right. And to repeat the process, we're actually going to just use this, the embossing ink again. And we don't want white, we want gold. So we're going to dump some gold out and just kind of dip it in so it's done how we want. Okay. So we'll emboss this up. Ow, that's hot. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it should. Good mess. Okay. So now we're going to take the good old crocodile. I found it. Whitney said she couldn't find the crocodile for the life of her, but I went in the back room and there it was. So we are going to stick a hole in here like this. And then, look at, you guys, this is literally back from the early 2000s. I'm not kidding you, I've had these that long. So we're gonna grab an eyelet. Gosh, I remember when we would go to craft shows way back when, people just sold eyelets. Like, it was like the eyelet outlet, and the lady was making a ton of money selling out eyelets. All right, so we're gonna put that in there. And then we'll use our crocodile to just set that little thing. Or did I squeeze it too hard? Nope. There, look. It's so cute. It's genius. All right, so now we have that. Now we're just gonna assemble. So I told Nick that when I was assembling this earlier, every layer that I used a piece of foam tape to hold down popped up. So we're just gonna foam tape down each layer. And we're not gonna worry about it being too crazy. Foam tape down, so. First things first, we'll do this back one. We'll do this one. I'm gonna just do it at the bottom. And then we'll do another.
Oh,
lot of people are saying they still have a bunch of those eyelets.
Do they?
Yeah.
I just don't think they're something you really throw away. You got to keep them for when they come back. All right. Now up here, ooh, I got to move this down a little because the star got lost, you guys. We got to see the star. There. Much better. Okay. And now up here, I'll be honest with you, when I was making this tag, I actually just stapled all this, but now we're using foam tape. So like so. And honestly, I could probably just glue this last one. Let's hope the glue works, because I was struggling earlier. Ooh, we're almost out there. All right, perfect. So we'll glue that to here. The nice thing about the crocodile, you guys, is that, okay, we have to let this adhere a little bit. When I couldn't find it, I was just using a good old like office paper punch like this, and I could not get through all the layers. And with the crocodile, you just like, you just get right through it. Like it's, I better not talk yet, just wait. But usually it's just sharp enough where, yeah, boom, you just punch right through it. So we're gonna punch through all those layers, and then we're gonna attach our pretty little tag with some ribbon. I also learned earlier that if I cut this at a nice angle, it goes through a lot easier. Oh, spoke too soon. Let's try it again. There. So we're gonna bring the ribbon through, and we're gonna bring a couple more just different textiles of fibers through. Usually a nice odd number works well. So we'll bring this one. Oh gosh, they're being stinkers here. Come on. There. And then we'll bring this one through. And we're gonna have to repeat it again with the tag, but that is okay. So now we got all that through, and I will do it here. There's probably an easier way to do this, but this is the way I'm doing it right now. Is anyone saying anything? I feel like I'm in a silent room.
They said staples would be cute, and then they said kind of like wax seals. They were in, now they went out, then they're coming back.
Our wax seal's coming back. That's kind of fun. I'm really struggling here, you guys. Okay, here we go. We got that one. This one will be even more of a little bit of a struggle. Come on, play nice. There. Okay. So now they're all through. That one didn't play so nice, but here we go. We're just going to tie it at the top in a cute little bow, or however you would like to do it. Anything will look cute. So Karen did it with some pearls. She had all kinds of pearls and vintagey lace, and it looked so pretty, but I didn't have any of that here today, so we just made do with what we had. That's always okay. Oh my goodness. My phone. Okay. Oh, foam tape. Okay. So we're just going to cut this shorter so it's not so much fibers. And then honestly, I have a little foam tape over here, so we're going to just use it so that that little tag stays down. Now we didn't really need the pattern on the back, but that's okay. All right. Whoop. There. Okay, now last but not least, Karen had a cute little pearl. I did not have a pearl, so we're just going to take a cute little blingy thing and put it right in the center of that star. Oh, that's so pretty. I'm actually going to use this. It's complete. All right, so that's my project. Again, we used, am I on this camera or this camera?
Whichever you prefer.
Okay, I used All Is Calm, and this one is on the doorbuster deals. So there's a whole bunch of doorbuster deals that you're gonna want to go take a peek at and grab. Let's see. Oh yeah, the other thing. You can bring it back down to Project Cam because I'm gonna show them real quick the freebies. I think I brought them all up. Where did I put them? Oh, here they are. Okay. So we have the freebies. So if you guys are shopping, it's a good time to do so because if you spend $45, you get this. A cute little itty bitty stamp called Living the Simple Life. If you spend $55, you get this, which is $10 off your next purchase over $50. I believe this is $65. It's on the website, so whatever I say that isn't comparable to the website. Go by what the website says because this old mind sometimes loses it. So this one's called The Sweetest Snowman. I actually made this little card that I'll probably do tomorrow. The Sweetest Snowman. So that one's really fun. And then if you spend, I think $100, $75 is free shipping. And then $100 is Feliz Navidad. So it's a good time to shop.
Are the dies on sale?
The dies?
Yes.
All supplies are 10% off. So yes, they are on sale. So, all right, so that's that. We're gonna go keep filling orders, and I just want to tell you how grateful we feel that you guys keep coming back to Unity and supporting us. There's just nothing like this amazing customer base that we have that we can call friends. So thank you very, very much, and I'm sure somebody will be live again soon. I don't remember what the schedule is. Tomorrow's Friday. I don't know. I think it's Saturday. I think Dawn is going live Saturday or something, but I'm not sure. But anyways, just keep watching all the social media places that Unity has. We've got Instagram, we've got TikTok, we've got YouTube, we've got Facebook. Like, there's so much inspiration out there, both from us, the design team, and our customers, because there's a show and tell too. So if you're in Facebook, there's also a Unity show and tell. So go check it all out. It's a warm place to be. All kinds of love out there for all of us creative people. Yeah. So thanks for joining. We'll talk to you later. Bye.